Basically, Coach Rhodes and I met, interviewed, pretty quick process as far as during that week. Had a lot of, as far as my research into Coach Rhodes and contacts that I had previously worked with, had nothing but great things to say about him. And then obviously when I met and interviewed with him and talked, it was from my gut feeling, the minute I met him, in a short brief time, I knew he was the right guy to be aligned with and to work with. That was a pretty instant feeling. So pretty much a no-brainer as far as when the opportunity was given to me that I was going to take the position when he offered me the job. So. And that's kind of what I explaining to our kids so far in the last couple of weeks. I've kind of explained to them as far as our offensive guys that we've got to be physically fit. We've got to be able to have tremendous tempo in practice and in games. So they've got to be aware of conditioning for practice, that we're going to have to pick it up on our end as far as our strength and conditioning in the winter off season and things like that, that we've got to be prepared to go on a 8 to 10 play drive in a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So, and that's an up-tempo style, no huddle that Coach Herman, runs. And I'm familiar with that for the last 2 years. That's what we've done at Rice, and how we've trained our guys is we want to have lean, fit-looking guys. Even our O-linemen, they've got to be able to sustain maximal effort throughout a 10 or 12 play drive in a short period of time. So knowing what Coach Herman wants, that helps me a lot with the transition here, obviously working with him in the past 2 years at Rice. So that does help a lot as far as how we're going to train our offensive players, skill and front seven. So. I guess it's probably more terminology for the kids and technique. That process is a little bit, when you talk about transition, that's things that the kids got to get used to. And I told the guys when I first got here that Tuesday morning that, we're going to learn together. We're going to work together. We're going to earn each other's respect and trust. And that's kind of a mutual deal. But that is, I think the transition is teaching the guys the way that we want it done, the tempo that we want it done, the effort levels, what we expectations, things like that, and then just the technique that we want it done here now with our strength staff and football staff. So, and I will say that our guys, our players, have done an unbelievable job as far as buying into what we're doing. And I know that's tough. I mean, some of these guys have had 3 different strength coaches in their career, and it's all 3 probably different. So I can say right now, in my initial evaluation, these guys have done a great job of being open-minded. And, the one thing that they don't lack is they don't lack effort, and they don't lack a will to put in the work and try to, get this thing going. So that's the one thing I've been very upbeat about is their effort levels and, their openness and being coachable to change. Well, right now, what I felt like, there were some things that I felt like we wanted to do as far as some technique stuff that we wanted to work on. We wanted to work on a little bit more speed work and mobility. And then there's a few guys that we got to cut some weight off of, things like that. And then really wanted to work on, first step acceleration stuff right now with them, and some mechanics of acceleration phases that we felt like that we needed to work on. And then weight room wise, we just wanted to clean up some technique and just doing it our way, and that's really kind of what we're on. So right now, the guys we're on a 5-day plan. We lift a heavy power clean Olympic day on Mondays. We'll do an acceleration speed day on Tuesdays. We call Big Squat Wednesday. That's our back squat day. Thursday we'll come back and do some max velocity developmental sprint technique. And then Friday we'll do an agility circuit in the mornings, and then we'll have what we call our heavy upper emphasis day that day. And then on Tuesday, Thursdays, and even Saturdays, they have optional auxiliary injury prevention package that they come in and do on their own. So we'll actually open the weight room up from 8 to noon on Saturdays, and guys we've got a pretty good attendance rate so far of probably almost 90% of our guys coming in on Saturdays. And I've been pretty excited about what we're doing as far as the day-to-day work. So as we change into spring ball, we change a little bit transition-wise as far as an in-season mode, and then we go into summer. In a preseason, we start doing a little bit more football-specific movements in our speed work, and our strength plan changes a little bit. So that's right now we're doing a winter development, just trying to get them ready for spring football. Well, I think the thing that was, I thought was an awesome deal was this being a football weight room, and this being the football players' room here. The square footage is great. We're going to do some adjustments to the room that's going to be a little bit more conducive to our style and our tempo, and then just from a floor plan design, change a few things up that'll help us through our workouts as far as ease some transition and save time moving through our daily workouts. So, but facility-wise, the indoor is unreal, and obviously we got to have that. You're not going to get outside much in the winter. So, but I've been extremely happy with all the support that we have. From athletic training staff to equipment to video. I mean, it's been unreal the amount of support, and then obviously facility-wise, we have everything. We don't have a lot of wants, or needs. So it's been a great experience so far, and definitely looking forward to improving as we keep going throughout the season for the 2009 football season. So.